Hey, Curves. Good morning, Grand Rising, I should say. Grand Rising Queen, how are you? Yes, I was a little late this morning. Welcome back to my channel, Knotty Love Movement. It's your host, Knotty. Bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And happy Friday! Yes, we made it through another week, Knotty Crew, and I'm excited for the weekend. Hope you are all are having a beautiful start to your day. Please like, comment, share if you care. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. What are you doing? You're missing all the deets. All the deets. I bring you the latest and trending topics all the time. I stay on top of my stuff. Shout out to Larger Curves. Make sure you go subscribe to her channel. She talks about everything Bravo and racist. Yes. I got a great show lined up for you guys. I spoke about yesterday how Khaotic dropped. I don't even want to call it a diss track. I want to say he dropped seeds of truth to Scrappy in his new song competition. I downloaded it. I like the message behind him. Can I say this brother is really walking in his manhood, and it's very attractive. I have to say. He is very attractive. It's not just his personality, it's his mindset. That's what I'm attracted to. So he's not only a hoot and a holler, but he got some sense about him. He clear. He clear on his path right now, and I'm loving it. Well, he broke down what the song means, so that we are clear. He is a different kind. Can I say? And since he cut those dreads, I'm like, oh, look how cute he is. He's handsome. Good morning, Michelle GM. Happy Friday. Yes. So we're gonna get into his breakdown of what competition means towards Scrappy and what his current position is with their friendship. I'm loving, and the reason why I'm talking about it, because a lot of people nowadays, they lack healthy conflict resolution skills, and this is an example of how you should handle a situation when it comes to a relationship or a friendship breaking down. So that's why I'm promoting it. Chaotic's not trying to be messy. Scrappy, he's trying to be messy. Not everything has to end with a physical altercation, with defaming or disparaging one another, and with all the YouTube beef that's going on in these streets. I think it's the perfect topic for this climate of things, okay? And especially with the heightened emotions behind this election year, I think it's important that we show examples of how to resolve situations without becoming violent, without becoming physical, without it resulting in BLOOD shed, okay? Not everything has to come to that. And I'm loving the way Khaotic is handling Scrappy, because Scrappy, his stunt has been grown, his manhood growth has been stunted due to the way and how he grew up and the things that was instilled in him from his parents. All right, the abandonment of his father and his mama being a pimp, a madam. Okay, and until Scrappy walks through his trauma and faces his truth, he's gonna stunt himself for life. And if he was any sort or any ounce of a friend to Khaotic, he will listen to what he is saying. Also, speaking of friendship, we have Gail and Oprah speaking on the gay rumors that they had to combat for years and the foundation of their friendship. And I'm here for it, okay? Like, Oprah's a lot of things, trust me. I know. But since we're talking about friendship and having healthy friendships and how to resolve conflict in a healthy way. I think it's perfect to bring it to the forefront. We're going to get into Kamala Harris being endorsed by the Obamas. Don't believe the fake news. There's a lot of fake news going around to distract and deflect and discourage people from going to the polls and voting. We'll get into that. Also, I want to get into Instagram YouTuber, or not YouTuber, Instagram influencer Pretty Levels. Now, she tragically has passed away. And I saw the story, and shout out to Flawless CC BBW. She brought like her causes and what happened to her. So I want to discuss that with you guys. And oh, Apollo Nida arrested again, child. Talk about career criminal. He's another one that will not deal with his traumas so that he could be better, a better father, a better man, a better example for his sons. And can I say, my heart goes out to Phaedra, having to raise those two young boys basically on her own because Apollo is too selfish. Too selfish to put them first at this point. All right, so please thumbs up this video, share if you care, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Sorry, I gotta get my cotton gloves on. We're moisturizing. Good morning, Mickey made it. Let me say hi to my people. Happy Friday. Michelle GM, Juanita, good morning. Good morning, Bree. Hey, thank you for listening. I appreciate you all the time supporting. All right, so up first, let's get into Khaotic, all right, and his response. You know, Scrappy was online acting a whole fool, talking about, oh, that Khaotic is sassy, and it's up next time he see him because he's jealous, he's mad, he's in his feelings, and he does not know how to express himself emotionally because he doesn't get the help that he needs. This is what happens when you don't face your traumas. All right. You don't know how to express yourself in healthy ways. So Khaotic in return put out and I don't want to call it a diss track. I called it a diss track yesterday and I thought about it and I was like, that's the wrong words. I want to call it the seeds that Khaotic laid out for him. Now, I watched the interview with Khaotic. What was Atlantic Black Star? He was on that podcast. And I learned a lot about Khaotic, okay? He has been a victim of violence a number of times. And one of them, he was blicky like 17 times. Almost lost his life. A couple of times he was blicky within a car. And you know what? God saw that he has a purpose. And he has some work to do on this earth. And I remember when he was on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I really didn't know him. Hey, James, happy Friday. I really didn't know of who he was. And let's just say he just got on my nerves on that show. I couldn't stand the hair, the dreads, and stuff like that. And I just didn't get him. And then all of a sudden he was off the show or whatever. But apparently something went down on the set. He was not here for it. And he's like, oh, no, y'all not going to play on my top like that or whatever. And so he has many, many businesses. He owns real estate and things like that. So in that aspect, he's smart. But one thing he said, like, he was, like, his brother's doing life. He has uncles doing life. He was surrounded by a life of crime. And then he ultimately was facing trial, okay? Because an unmarked car, I believe, tried to pull him over. He didn't realize it, but he has a lot of PTSD, and he got scared and ran, and it led to a mountain of charges, and he was facing trial. He was facing 10 years in prison or whatever, and he decided to move to Atlanta to get back on Love and Hip Hop, get back into the acting thing. So the first thing he did, he said he cleaned house. He stopped using drugs. He stopped drinking. He started working out and things like that. And just to be fit so that he could be more marketable in the acting world, right? So then he was, about to go up for trial, and his lawyer's like, look, man, if you really want the judge to see a change in you, cut the hair, right? If you want them to see your growth and this and that. So that's how it came about for him to cut off the dreads. And can I say, he is quite handsome to me. He's a cute chocolate brother, okay? All right. And that began his journey of turning his life around, watching who he surrounds himself with. Also, I learned in an interview he dated Lori Harvey. He's been dating her on and off. He's attached to Erica Banks and Sukiana. And can I say, he did not disparage not one of his partners, not one of them women. He spoke highly of every last one of them. See, Khaotic the type of person, even if we break up, we still gonna be friends. Right? Michelle Jim said, who haven't dated Lori Harvey? You know what he said? He said, yeah, whenever she take a break, she always come back. But Lori Harvey got Khaotic tattooed on her, honey. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. But in the interview, I felt like he was a very pure, honest spirit. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I get you, Curves. It shouldn't. But he was facing like 10 years in prison. He was desperate to do anything to get that. He beat it. He beat it. He here today. He here today. But you're right. Look, I got my locks. I ain't cutting them for nobody. But he had those thick locks like Jay-Z had or whatever. But you're right. I agree. It shouldn't determine anything, right? All right, so let's get into Khaotic. Everything we discuss here, it falls under fair use commentary. I'm going to just play the audio and I'm going to stop it or whatever. But he's explaining his new song Competition. Go check it out. It's very positive. Actually, it's a breath of fresh air because he's really saying something. And one thing I learned out of this video, Khaotic doesn't write. He freestyles all his music. I said, this man is talented. Also, I learned in the other interview, he's into art, he's into reading, and things like that. And it's just a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover. Like, get to know a person for who they are, for the experience of them. And I love that about him. So, Khaotic, shout out to you. Don't strike my channel. I love you, brother. I love the things you're doing. But he's addressing Scrappy in this whole video. So, here we go.
We're coming up on a major fundraising deadline.
All right, Kamala.
You ain't a real nigga, you ain't rockin' how I'm rockin'. You ain't my homie, nigga. You ain't my blood, you ain't my cuz. Cause you would be riding with me if you was, nigga. You ain't my partner, nigga. No,
thank you, Curb.
You ain't a real nigga, you ain't rockin' how I'm rockin'. You ain't my homie, nigga. You ain't my blood, you ain't my cuz. Cause you would be riding with me if you was, nigga. Okay, so what up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? I'm reporting live from London right now. It is 11:11 in the morning. Oh, thank you, God. I just ask that you allow all the blessings to be bestowed upon me, my friends, my family, and loved ones, and put me in position, Lord, to just bless the lives of many and keep me in position to bless the lives of many people across the universe. Be happy, safe, great health, and inspirational, and an overflow of income. Thank you, God. I had to throw that out there because it's 11:11, so... And I wish the same thing for everybody that's looking at.
I love it. I love his spirituality. I love how he started the video. That gives me positive vibes. He's not trying to be hateful, meanful, malicious, or anything. And I felt this consistent energy from Khaotic. I really do. And I don't think he lying about the situation.
This video, Lord. See, it just turned 11:12. But it was 11:11. See, it just turned 11:12. But this is what I'm here to talk about, y'all. So I'm here in London. We out here filming Love and Hip Hop. I just got here, tired. I'm talking about 8-hour flight straight off the plane to the hotel. And they told us we got an hour to get dressed and start filming. And I haven't even slept because I couldn't sleep on the plane. But I wanted to do this reaction video to my song before I get out, because I know I ain't gonna have no time to do it later. But I'm gonna be giving y'all all type of exclusive content from this trip. They got a lot of people loving out the hip hop out here. Spice, Sierra, Amy, Carly Red, all us out here. We gonna be performing. We got a concert. Plus we got we filming. And I see a lot of people too been in the comments lately asking, is the beef between me and Scrappy real? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. You think I'm finna go along with a man disrespecting my manhood, disrespecting my sexuality, disrespecting just my whole character? No, I ain't finna be cool with that for no storyline. I'm not doing this for storyline.
That's the whole reason why he came out and busted Scrappy. That's what Scrappy really mad about. Is because Khaotic wasn't really willing to go along with his game plan. I mean, you blindsided the man, and he like, I thought we was friends. Why couldn't you come talk to me if it's a problem? You know, Scrappy has some real coward ways about him, and I have a feeling he just does not know how to deal with conflict, right? But I respect Khaotic taking the lead and extending that olive branch to show him how you deal with things man to man. You tried to humiliate me on on a national platform on the show and blindside me. But no, I'm gonna take the reins back. I'm gonna make some music off of it. I'm gonna make some money off my YouTube off of it. I'm not mad. Y'all let me know. Are y'all mad at the way Khaotic is handling things? Or are y'all in agreement the way Scrappy's handling things?
He doing. So of course, while we out here filming, you know, we're gonna have to address all of this beef and stuff for the show. But I'm not doing this for no show. This is what he wants. Storyline. He told them people he ain't talking to me unless it's on camera. That's his thing. But that's neither here nor there. I want to get into.
That's phony. That's phony. I'm only gonna talk to you unless it's on camera. That's phony. You just trying to get clout off of it. Thank you, James. Thank you.
The breakdown of the lyrics. So I don't write. I freestyle. All my songs are freestyles. I don't write nothing. But so I had to go back and write the lyrics out so I can break down the lyrics of what I said in this song. So let's start with the intro. On the intro of this song, I said, you know, Cain killed Abel because he wasn't able. Like, look at that. Break that down. Cain killed Abel because he wasn't able. So just because he wasn't who his brother is, he killed him. But the double entendre is in that is he killed Abel because he wasn't able, and he also wasn't able to do what Abel do. So he killed him for two reasons. He killed him because he wasn't him, and because he couldn't do what he did. And that's why I said I gotta keep an eye on Scrappy. Because I feel like I see a lot of jealousy there, where it's like, this man really like got some real issues with me. Like, this man really just, like, out of nowhere hates me. That's what I get from this man right now.
And can I say, in a lot of breakdown of a lot of friendships and things like that, even in my experience in dealing with people through the years, the root of it is always jealousy. It's always jealousy. Yes, James.
Hates me. And it's like he trying to make up all.
Khaotic is monetized. Of course. Of course. Please thumbs up this video.
Whatever it is, reasons, allegations, explanations of what you hate me for, but I don't understand none of it. So when I see that, it just make me feel like I gotta keep my eye on you, because maybe
He's right. Because that's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous thing. When someone like is spewing out hate and they giving you beef out of the blue for no reason, the root core of it is usually jealousy. But that is very dangerous because that means that person really want to be you. They really upset at the essence of you. I've experienced that with people, especially with me becoming a public figure. And y'all see I be out all the time. My personality is my personality, but females, I get a lot of hate because a lot of people are attracted to me because I'm just naturally fun and I know how to have conversation and things like that. And like people bless me for that. And so like a lot of females, they'll get jealous like because a dude may be in conversation with me and we may just be laughing and kicking. It don't necessarily have to mean anything like we trying to get together or anything. Sometimes people, it's healthy to have healthy conversations. That's how I grow. That's how I learn. That's how I gain more information, more tools so I can get up here and talk to you guys about different topics. But some people get jealous of that essence. You understand? And it's a dangerous thing. Like I've had females like try to get violent towards me and I don't even know them from a can of paint. But they just hate me because people are attracted to me. Not necessarily in an actual way. You know what I'm saying? Just they attracted to my personality. And I have a lot of information and things like that. And people be supportive of my glow up. Females be mad. And it's just like, don't be mad. I could show you how to do it. Because I see the star in you too. Because I'm not no hater. You see what I'm saying? But not everybody thinks like me. And I get that too.
you just feel like Cain. You hate that you're not able. And you also hate that you're not able to do what Abel do. So the intro was a double entendre. Y'all gotta really, the intro alone on that song is crazy. But let's go into the bars now. Don't try to compete with me, Negro. I'm not your competition. I'm not an op. I'm not your opposition. You wasn't trying to play your part. I played my position.
Love that, right? You know how many times I've been out with friends and the person will be like trying to one up me all the time. It's like, yo, I'm not in competition with you. Like, be great all on your own. I celebrate that. But I don't want to compete with you. That just kind of frustrates me when people do that. Because it's enough for everybody to go around. And I'm saying, be great in your own, walk in your own greatness. It's enough room for you to be great and for me to be great. It doesn't have to be a competition. That's why I'm loving Khaotic in the way he's handling this situation. Yes, like this is how you have healthy conflict resolution.
I told you let's go get this money, but you ain't want to listen. I'm your brother, bro. You ain't got to compete with me because I'm not your competition. And all this gangster talk and all this trying to tear down my character and tear me down as a person, I'm not an op. I'm not going to do that back to you. I'm not trying to harm you. So don't harm me. And don't try to harm me. I was trying to get you to play your part. I played my position, bro. I did everything that I was supposed to do as a friend. I told you, let's go get no. I said, let's get this money, dog. You ain't want to go get it. So.
You ain't want to go get it. You didn't want to work for it. And so in turn, you turn on him as a friend that was trying to pull you up and take you to another level. And you resent him. Hey Fez. Good morning, Queen. He resent himself. He mad with himself. That's scrappy problem. Sorry guys, it's getting hot out here. These lights make it hot.
You wasn't playing your part. I played my position. I told you let's go get this money, but you ain't want to listen. I understand you ain't my kind. I thinking it's different. I hustle like I'm never trying to go back to the trenches. Me and Scrappy ain't the same kind of guy. We not the same kind of dude. I'm hustling like I ain't never trying to go back to the trenches. He hustling like he made in the shade. And that's backwards.
Backwards.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right, let the commercial play. He right. That's backwards hustling. I can't stand that. That's like, let me give y'all a scenario. Hold on. That's like, and I'm not condoning this. That's like somebody in the streets. Yeah, he is funny. That's like somebody in the streets hustling, claiming they hustling, but they giving out a bunch of credit. What's the point? The whole point is so you could get money and keep money in your pockets. So if you giving it all away, you got a bunch of credit, that's hustling backwards. You know what I mean? That's just an example. I'm not saying I'm condoning that. Hold on.
Watch this. I say, ain't no need to send no threats. We know you ain't no killer. You need to seek some therapy and stop drinking that liquor. So you getting on that liquor and it's making you send threats like a killer. You a father, bro. You a
right
TV star. You an artist. You're not a killer.
That's what I said. That's the first thing I said. Like, you a father out here acting like a teenager. What kind of example are you to your son, Scrappy? And see, like, this is going to make him more mad. Because he's not ready to face his trauma. I miss you too, Feds.
Bro, chill out. Chill out. How you going to just flip like that on somebody you just was calling your brother? Chill out, bro. No, you're not no killer. You need to seek some therapy, bro. Let me tell y'all something, man. I changed my whole entire life.
He did. And I'm proud of Khaotic for encouraging Scrappy to get therapy. That's some real man stuff right there. Because a lot of men don't like to admit that they need help. They don't like to admit that they got unresolved traumas that they need to face. I respect that man for saying, yo, go get help. Get some therapy.
I used to drink. I used to smoke. I used to pop pills. I used to eat unhealthy. I used to be disrespectful. I used to be worse than Scrappy. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I got disciplined. I built character. Even like how I'm so, thank you, God. I'm so proud of how I'm handling this situation. Because the old me would never.
Give it up for Khaotic for walking in his manhood, on his manhood. I love it. He is so clear. I love that for him. I love that for him. Oh, you too, Juanita. Bless it. I love you, Feds. And I'm glad you blessed and highly favored, honey. Khaotic is funny. I love his personality. Yeah, I've been missing Feds. I was like, she probably vacationing somewhere on holiday. Feds, you know you always welcome over here. Oh, thank you guys for the encouragement. Miss Brenda says, and don't change for anyone, love. If they don't like it, they can bite it. Right. Let them hate. Keep doing what you're doing. Right. Y'all already know I embrace my haters. I embrace my haters with love.
I'm handling this situation out of love because the love was genuine and pure. And when I tell him, you need to seek some therapy and stop drinking that liquor. Bro, I've been there where you at, Scrappy. I've been there where I couldn't function. My mind was polluted. I had a lot of resentment for people. I was sad, I was depressed, I was hurting on the inside. And I had to go clean myself up and get myself right to be who I am today. You need to go. You need to go sober, bro. You need to stop all that drinking.
Cause all that like drinking and using substances, you running from something. And that's all a temporary fix. And that's what the other people want us to do. They want us to drown our sorrows in alcohol and the Mary Jane and things like that. So that we don't deal, so that we're always out of control. Khaotic is right. He's speaking real facts to Scrappy. And if Scrappy had any ounce of love, like real love for Khaotic at any point in time, he will embrace what he is saying.
All that smoking, get a clear mind. Get your relationship right with your mama. Get your relationship right with your ex-wife, your baby mama, your friends. Rebuild all the bridges that you burnt.
I'm here to show y'all Savage X Fenty's best kept secret. This bra right here. Oh, the reason
I want that bra too.
You got children, bro. We need to be leaving something behind for all the kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then I said, when shit hit the fan, you wasn't riding with us. To keep it real with you, you're sometime a hitter. Sometimes you want to be down. Sometimes you want to be real. Sometimes you keep quiet. Sometimes you tell me how you feel. That's just like this situation. He been knew I took him off that YouTube channel. Instead of talking to me like I talked to him, you act like it was okay. Then you waited for storyline and flipped the script on me.
And that's phony. And that is phony. I'ma say that's phony. Cause look, if it's a matter you want to get back on the channel, yo, bro, I know I messed up the first time or whatever, and that's why you removed me from the channel, but I really want to get back into this thing. Instead of him saying that to Khaotic behind the scenes, he wanted to create a storyline for the show. And that's corny on Scrappy part. That's a real coward's way out.
You know what I'm saying? He's a real sometiming type of person. Sometimes he'll want to express himself, sometimes he don't. So it's like, you're a sometiming Negro. Sometimes you want to be down, sometimes you want to be real. Sometimes you keep quiet, sometimes you tell me how you feel. But that's what make you not my dog. Cause my dog gonna keep it real at all times. He gonna tell me how he feel at all times. He gonna stay down with me at all times. And that's why I said after those bars, you ain't my dog, nigga. Nah, you ain't my partner. You ain't a real hitter. You ain't rocking how I'm rocking. You ain't my homie. You ain't my blood. You ain't my cuz. Cause you would be riding with me if you was. And what I mean by you would be riding with me if you was, you would be the person that stand up against other people that try to come against me. You would never come against me. Verse 2, straight up and down with you. Straight up and down with you. I don't want to be round. I don't want to be round hitters. I do not even want to come outside and vibe with you. You know what I'm saying? You tell lies. You tell lies, hitter. Every time you go live, hitter. Y'all know I'm saying hitter in replace for the other word. You tell lies, hitter. Every time you go live, hitter. Come talk to me and look me in my eyes, hitter. So you just keep going live, telling lies. Making up stories. Telling people, oh, it's going to be something come out on, oh, it's going to be... Come talk to me and look me in my eyes, man. And not on camera. I hate that we got to even deal with the cameras today. Bro, I wish you would have just pulled up on me and looked me in my eyes. That's why I said after that. That sucker shit so weak. I'm not your OPP. You need to clean up your act like you got OCD. Cause it's weak, bro. What you doing? I'm not your op. I'm not. I'm your brother, bro. I'm not your op. You need to clean up your act like you got OCD. Like, that's what I did. I cleaned up my act like I got OCD. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't use drugs, don't pop pills. I don't do nothing. But praise Yahweh. That's it. Now this part, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the whole song right here. This is my favorite part. I'm super loyal, you homie, peeping. And even though we beefing, I ain't never spaz out to tell none of your fucking secrets.
I love that. I love that. And I yo, no matter how mad I may get at someone, if I called you a friend and whatever you told me in confidence, that stays right within me. Seriously, I think that's corny when people get mad and they start spewing out all your business. Like what Spice did with Erica when she was like, Erica, I'm not the one, the two, nor the tree. Right? And she's talking about trichomonia and this and that. That's messy. You never cared about me at all. You never cared about me at all. Knowing I told you something in confidence. I thought that part was messed up. Because now that you mad, now you want to tell everything I told you in confidence. You weak. You weak sauce for that.
You homie peeping. Even though we beefing, I ain't never spaz out to tell none of your fucking secrets. I ain't never do that, bro. I ain't never go on these social platforms and try to tell your business, all the stuff I know about you. I ain't saying nothing about it. Even when you talk, this man talk bad about me, bro. Talk about, boy, I don't even want to say this stuff. I can't even much repeat that stuff. But y'all probably seen it live when I was getting called everything in the book. And it's like, you degrading me, you lying on me, you coming for me to the worst you can do. Talk about me wearing RuPaul shirts and all, boy, you went crazy on me. And I still ain't spazzed out and tell none of your fucking secrets. That's because I'm solid.
That's because he was really a true friend to Scrappy. And he was loyal. And Scrappy's loyal to no one, not even to the women in his life. Look at how he's been conducting himself on Love and Hip Hop.
My loyalty isn't conditional. My loyalty is unconditional. So that means no matter how wrong you do me, I'ma still keep my loyalty. I'm not gonna match your energy.
This incredible product dissolves oven grease and stubborn mold in seconds.
I love that.
With hate, because God got me. And God gonna bless me. That's why in all the comments, everywhere, on everything, you see the people tearing him up. And I hate that for him. But he did it to himself.
Yep.
But I want y'all to keep screaming my new song. Competition is out on all platforms. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a concert. I'm gonna do a single release party for that song, probably about in 2 weeks or so. So everybody who wanna be who wanna come to the, I'm gonna probably give out like 100 free bless me.
Bless you.
I'm gonna give out 100 free tickets. All y'all gotta do is hit my DM on Instagram. But in order to get the 100 free tickets, you gotta learn the song. Everybody that I want at this party, we gonna film it on Love and Hip Hop too. I'm gonna get Love and Hip Hop to film.
Maybe I'll try to get me a ticket.
That comes to the party, I want y'all to know the song because I want to make a movie that night. And y'all just keep screaming it. It's available on all platforms. I think on Spotify it's taking a little longer because Spotify take a day or 2 or 3 sometime to upload, but it's on Apple. It's on here on YouTube. I'm gonna shoot the video probably about another week or two too. But I got the video coming soon. I'm back on my music, man. I'm gonna be dropping music on here probably every other week. Probably like every other week I'll drop a new song for y'all. But I just want y'all to keep screaming competition. It's out. I'm in London. I got a lot of new content. I'm not gonna just scrap y'all to death.
Thank
ain't gonna
you.
be going back and forth with the Scrappy. I got a lot of new content dropping. It's gonna be a lot of fun content from out here in London. You feel me? So it's just like a lot gonna be going on. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. For everybody that wanna know, I would never be friends with Scrappy again.
I don't blame you.
Never. That's over.
That's
I'm
over.
never like we would never.
I don't
be
blame
friends.
you. Because I don't like how he did you, Khaotic. I don't blame you. So that's from Khaotic words. He tried to exploit him and use him for a storyline. Was it worth it, Scrappy? Seriously, you lost a really, really good friend. Someone who was there to build you up. That's what friendship is about. And I'm just really, really disappointed because I was there for the bromance. I was definitely there for the bromance. But Scrappy, you proven to be a real coward, itch ass ninja. Okay, hey Miss Kaiser, how you doing? Yes, and I don't blame you. So this is how Naughty Crew. This is called healthy conflict resolution. I love the way Khaotic handled this situation. He could have easily, went back with that same energy. No. He stayed consistent to who he is and where he's at in life, and he's clear. He's sober. He's making money. He's doing big things. If Scrappy was smart, instead of going live on the gram, he should have hit back with another song against Scrappy. Then we have a rap battle. I would have been here for it. I'm just saying, Scrappy, you need me to be in charge of your marketing? I'm just saying. Because Khaotic song is dope. Please stream it. I definitely downloaded it because I like the message in the song. And I think it's refreshing in this climate of things. And it's a break from hearing about people's cootie cats and twerking all over the place. Yeah, like real bars with some context and some meaning to it. Like, I'm here for it. So, speaking of friendship, Gail and Oprah sat down on a podcast together. Are we surprised? They were ramping up for this, when Gail exposed that Oprah was suffering from stomach issues from using Ozempic. All right? But they're talking about the foundation of their friendship. And I mean, I think people need to hear this. Like, what is truly a friend? Let me tell you something. A friend will check up on you every once in a while. A friend, and I ain't saying you got to talk every day. A friend handles your emotions with care. A friend will never talk behind your back. And I'm blessed enough to have great friends in my life. My best friend, we've been friends since middle school. And we've never had a problem. Never had a problem. We may have had like misunderstandings, but we were always able to handle it. You want to know why? Because we truly love one another. We've been through everything together in life, marriage, pregnancy, you name it. I'm just blessed enough to have a good circle of friends. But let's hear what Oprah and Gail say about their friendship. Shout out to Impress for this footage.
Really be friends with anybody who has a hint of jealousy about anything that you're doing. Certainly about your success or your, being celebrated, or you cannot,
Or anything that you have.
or anything that you have. You cannot be friends. If you see that in somebody, I say those little whispers where somebody is like, well, okay, well, look at you. You cannot. You cannot. You have to distance yourself, or you have to cut that thing off. You can't really be friends with any.
She's right. If there's jealousy in that relationship, that is a bad seed. And it's only going to spread. But she's right. The best thing you could do, and that this doesn't even go for friendship. That goes for relationships too. When I first started YouTube, I was in a relationship, and he started to see like my successes, like with growing the channel, and you watch me day to day put in the work. And the moment he expressed jealousy, I checked out of the relationship emotionally. I was like, this is not going to work. I was like completely turned off. Was not attracted. Please thumbs up the video. All right. So she's right. So if it's an ounce of jealousy in your relationship or situation, get out of there. Because it's not going to end well.
For years, people used to say we were gay or that we were, but and listen, we were up against that for forever.
No,
and people still
say it. And I used to say to her, you got to do a show on this because it's hard enough for me to get a date on Saturday night with people thinking we're gay.
Yeah.
Because if we were gay, we would tell you.
Because one of the things I started to think was maybe people aren't accustomed to seeing
Healthy
women
friendship.
with this kind of truth bond, meaning the reason why I think our friendship has worked is because Gail is happier, not happy, but happier for me for any kind of success or victory or challenge I get through than I am for myself. You know, for years, people used to say,
I love that. I love that. And I'm that friend. I'm that type of friend. You get a new car, girl, what's up? Let's take a ride. Let's break it in. Let's hit the highway, okay? My best friend is engaged now, starting to plan her wedding. I'm so excited for their love. Like, I'm probably more excited than she is. But, like, I'm just so happy for my friend that she found happiness. And she found someone to love her the way she deserves to be loved. I celebrate in that. That's the core of who I am. That's who I am as a person. That's how my mama raised me. Thank you, Miss Kaiser. Just being panty. I can't trust you after that. Right, Jarrell. Facts. That's real. Ooh, Jarrell, thank you for joining. Where you been, Jarrell? Been missing you. Been missing you. So I just wanted to give my Knotty crew and also my YouTube family a positive message this morning about foundations of relationships and healthy conflict resolution. Hey, Great T News. Love you, boo. Make sure you go to his channel and subscribe. Let's leave it in the comments, but Khaotic, I don't know. I'm going to at you on this video. I hope you see this. Brother, keep doing what you're doing. I love your glow up. It looks very good on you, and you just look clear. And I love that for you. And I think there's going to be so many blessings coming your way. Not only because of the way you handling this situation, because you still honoring thy brother, even though he's disparaging you. But I just think there's going to be so many more blessings for you to come because of the way you're carrying yourself. You're carrying yourself with respect. You could tell you love yourself. And that is protruding onto the world. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but it's spreading out to the world. I see how you interact with your castmates and things like that. And I just love you walking in your manhood right now. You are showing the world positivity. Like, where were you when the Tupac and Biggie beef was going down? Seriously, like, a lot more people need to understand this, you know. Everything doesn't have to go to blows. But I also see Scrappy too. I see a trapped, hurt little boy that's fighting to get out so that he can flourish into a man. But Scrappy has to do the work. And Scrappy comes across to me as very lazy and entitled. So let's pray for that brother Scrappy. Seriously, let's pray for him. Let's pray for his healing. I don't want it because he's a father. And I just think at this point, like, thank you, Miss Kaiser. I appreciate the super sticker. Love you. I pray that for his children, that he gets the help that he needs and the healing that he needs. I really, really do. I don't want to see, but Scrappy, there has not been any growth. Like, from the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know, when Erica got into some stuff, you're like, I'm going to put the paws on him. I'm going to put the paws on him. Like, there's no growth. You're still stuck there. And Chaotic was just simply trying to elevate you, my brother, and you just didn't want to put in the work. So he had to go on and do his own thing. You forced his hand. But then to turn around and like kind of backstab him and try to blindside him for a storyline, that's just corny. And brother, I pray for your healing. Okay? So let's move on to our next topic. Let's get some Kamala updates because there's a lot of fake news going around. I saw an article this morning saying that she was stepping down. Kamala has no reason to step down. She is winning right now. You see how many people are coming together to raise money for her campaign? Loving it. Oh, I'm going to touch on Charles and Miss Nida because Tia Kemp handed it to her. But she's starting to get on my nerves. We'll end the show with them. So for those of you who think that the Obamas are not endorsing Kamala, egg in your face.
Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi. You're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala, I am proud of you. This is going to be historic.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, Brock, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express. So thank you both. It means so much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Right, Michelle GM. Shout out to Juice Radio and Talk Show. They had a great panel last night. Just talking about the political climate of things. And the bishop, he was sitting on the panel, and one of the things he reminded me of when Barack was elected, he didn't make it about race. He says this is the United States of America. He wanted to unite the country. Forget about your race. It's about us walking hand in hand in the sisterhood, in the brotherhood, and encouraging one another. No, he didn't. What does that mean, Miss Kaiser? He did say that. He did say that. And it's so sad how there's so many campaigns going around trying to disparage and go against Kamala. Let me see what you meant by that. No, he didn't. Not fun with this. No, he didn't, but others did. Oh, maybe you behind. I'm not sure. But that's one thing Barack expressed. Like, this is the United States of America. This is supposed to be a place of people coming together. But unfortunately, because people are entitled to their different point of views and things like that, a lot of people's attitudes are very divisive. I gave examples all this week of divisive behavior. You know, you got the Supreme Court judge in New York. They're looking to disparage her because of her behavior towards black young adults, I'm going to say, because they just had graduated high school and things like that. And it was just heartbreaking the way she handled it. It was disgusting, to be quite honest. Then you got agents of chaos like Candace Owens trying to spin different narratives on different social issues and things like that and talk against the Democratic Party. Candace Owens, I'm convinced she'll do anything for attention, but I was just upset the way she handled Sonia Macy's situation. I thought it was irresponsible. I thought it was disrespectful towards her family, and she doesn't have a heart. This is a person, I don't believe she has a friend in the world. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And we'll get into her later. But on the tail end of that, A group of a group of white women for Kamala raised $1 million campaign donation. Now, yesterday I told you a panel of women that like talked so hard. I just thought they were ignorant in their point of views of Kamala. I really did. Like for them to say like she's not educated. Like, are you Trump? Yes, you're right, Miss Kaza. Thank you. I thank you for clarifying. She said, I'm sorry, I was unclear. Barack did not make it about race, but others made it about race, playing a card with his background. Exactly. Exactly. So a group of white women came together, which I was happy to see after that panel, which was probably fueled by the Trumpers, okay, of women. Let me remind you. Let me find it before we get there. We talked about this yesterday. A panel of white women came together to give their point of views on how they felt about Kamala. And I just thought it was just like no real educated thought behind. Like, why do you come up with this conclusion? I don't feel like they gave a reasonable explanation as to why they felt the way they did towards Kamala. And to me, it was just like they were just repeating the Trump-isms. And that they really didn't do their homework. And this is the problem. Like, stop passing judgment on people without even really doing your research and your homework to get to know a person. Because I just really felt like these women were speaking out of pure ignorance. Let me see. Please thumbs up this video. Share if you care. I appreciate every last one of you joining me and supporting me. And hearing my point of view. And the main thing is, I want to encourage everyone to vote. I'm not here to tell you how to vote or who to vote for. Things like that's your personal choice. You have to make the best choice that suits not only you, but when you go vote, not only think about yourself, but think about the others around you. Especially the people that are suffering, like the homeless and things like that. Voting affects a lot. It affects your health care. And it affects your taxes. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this information. So this is the group of white women Trump supporters giving their thoughts on how they feel like Kamala. Here we go.
Nominee dramatically changes Donald Trump's odds of winning.
I'm worried about it.
Yes. I think she's going to go for the minority and female and younger voters.
Progressive. Everybody's excited about her, and that scares me.
Why does it?
Trump has to reconfigure where he's going and how they're going to outsmart her.
How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
Right.
And that's what she was supposed to be doing and then charge them. I mean, as a school teacher, if I did not do what I was supposed to be doing, you better believe my job would be in jeopardy. Well, it isn't. It not only was her job not in jeopardy, she was just handed a promotion.
Is there anyone that Kamala Harris could appoint as her vice president that you would find reassuring? Would make you consider voting for her? No. I know RFK Jr. way before. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And she's not the...
See, this sounds like a group of women that just does not know how politics works. And I think it's ignorant. So that's how they feel. So I was happy to see this morning that, sorry, shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this. Okay? White Women for Kamala. Group raises $1 million for her campaign donations. Love it. Love it. Okay? So the White Women for Kamala, Zoom continues to blow past 150,000 participants. Since Zoom is glitching, some folks have moved over to YouTube to watch the call live. The call has raised well over $1 million in grassroots donations so far, in addition to organizing efforts. Participants and organizers include at Pink, at Glennon Doyle, at Shannon Watts, Connie Britton, Lizzie P. Fletcher, and among others. I love this unity. I also love how like the Roland Martins and how they're rallying around Kamala and saying protect black women and I know Roland Martin is so controversial, but in this moment I love how we are unifying because it is the United States of America, right? And so as of 13 hours ago, update, it is now up to $2 million. So I love it. I love it. So the main thing is let's get out there and vote. Do not believe these false narratives they're trying to spin, right? I saw an interview and they tried to make it seem like Kamala wasn't down for reparations and things like that. I just think Kamala has like the same mindset as Barack Obama. We're not only going to help our community, we're going to help all that need the help. That's what I think her mindset is. And yes, please vote. And Trump, the MAGA campaign, they are desperate to the point that they have panels of women talking against her. All right, let's use our logical minds. All right. And I discussed yesterday, you know, Trump, he has all these things to say on his Twitter about Kamala, all this hate propaganda and that she's dumb and she's so stupid. Well, sir, why are you dropping out of the debate? Why won't you show up for the debate? And I'm going to tell you why he won't. Because his narcissism and his privileged patriarchy feels like she's beneath him. That's how he's justifying it in his mind. And she's a woman, so I don't need to stand up to her. Why? Yes. So it is trending. Donald Trump has backed out of the presidential debate against VP Kamala Harris. That's telling me you're a coward and you're shaking in your boots, sir. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Nah, it says I was watching from the TV and I have to come on and chat and let you know that is not what Kamala meant. She was not for us. So she was not for us. Okay. Look, we all can perceive it all different ways, right? And I'm not saying feminine, what you're saying is wrong, right? I still feel like Trump has said worse things and done worse things. The lesser of two evils. So shout out to Celebrity World or Word. So he has backed out of the the debate. And this is what his team has stated. Given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominee. There is a strong sense by many in the Democrat Party, namely Barack Hussein Obama. See this? That Kamala Harris is a Marxist fraud who cannot beat President Trump, and they are still holding out for someone better. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats very well could still change their minds. That's his excuse for not showing up to the debate. So Kamala tweeted, she said, what happened to anytime, any place? Let me see what you have to say. I mean, she's Asian. She's half Indian. She's half black. So I understand why she would rally for the Asians. I just think of what she's trying to do with women in healthcare and things like that. I mean, do I agree with every point of view that Kamala Harris has? No, but I think she's the more qualified candidate, and that's my opinion. I'd rather bank on her than go with someone who is trying to implement Project 2025, taking our rights away, taking away our free programs. He's trying to reverse everything, just like what he did when he took office after Obama. Everything Obama put into place, like, my healthcare was great when Obama was in office. My OBG annual appointments were free and things like that. The list goes on and on. Trump, all he did when he got in office was unravel everything Obama did. And he's still trying to continue that. A lot is at stake right now, and we could get hung up on those little details, or we could look at the overall picture. And that's all I'm encouraging you to do. But I appreciate your thoughts, and I respect your opinion. But a lot of these things are being pushed out there to distract us. Yes, and plus our House and our Senate are up for election too. Thank you, Couture Bay. Okay, I respect you. Melanin, I appreciate you coming forward and bringing your thoughts. Look, I'll be the first one to tell you, all politicians got some lies in them. All of them gaslight you to get you to vote, right? But who do I feel more safe with executing and protecting the country? I'll throw that out to you. Nobody's perfect. And if you expecting for everybody to be perfect, you're going to be disappointed. And I just don't have that expectation when it comes to politics. That's just how I approach it when I look at things. I'm not in StreamYard. Sorry, y'all. I'm not in StreamYard. I wish I could. I'm sorry. Well, look, we'll go live this weekend about it, and I'll have a panel. How about that? And then everyone can voice their opinion. I just ask that everybody respect each other's positions and that you respect YouTube's guidelines. And yeah, I went live direct. But we'll have a panel about it. And you know what? Trust me, I've had my disappointments too. Even with Biden, I didn't feel like he handled everything correctly, especially with the immigration situation. So I get your disappointment. I get it. The middlemen are the reason why the bills are passed. Yes, they play in our face and we just deal with it. Right. But feminine melanin, that is the importance of voting on all levels, not just for the presidential election. All of that matters. Your prosecutor, your senator, your governor, all of that matters. That's why it's important to vote on all levels. Right. Right. Whew. So that is the updates on Kamala. Let me see. I'll keep my eye on that. And we'll go live this weekend. I don't know. Knotty Crew, let me know if Saturday afternoon or Sunday would be better for y'all. All right, then up next, I want to get into this influencer. Oh, and I thought it was pretty levels. It's called petty levels. That's what her name was. Shout out to CC Bad BBW. She's also known as Flawless BBW on YouTube. Love her commentary. She always gives a great point of view. And this is petty levels. And I was just like, wow, she was so young, 23 years old. They found her unalive. And I'm just like, what could have happened to this young lady? So Flawless BBW posted, she said petty levels cause a deletion. Allegedly she took herself out, you guys, due to receiving results of contracting houses in Virginia. And I talked about this, the rise in STIs going on. And I just want to stress the importance of protecting yourself. Like, if you don't know someone, if you don't actually go get tested and see them results, child, no glove, no love. Yeah, they be going through it. This is a post she posted. Petty Levels Tomorrow by Brittany King. And then she posted Fleeting. Yes, please like, comment, and share. So Passion posting petty levels unalived herself because a man gave her houses in Virginia. Protect yourself from these men. Depression is already real. Don't let a man drag you down 10 times more. Rest in heaven. That's just sad. That's just sad. Like, you just never know what these men, women, it don't matter the gender. You just never know what people out here doing. People out here using substances to cover up for a lot of hurt and things like that. And then they're making terrible decisions in the process. So unless you go with a person directly, like, they have at-home tests now where you could test for houses in Virginia and stuff like that. Like, get tested. Know your status. Seriously, and your partner's status. And if they not willing to disclose or go get tested, at the very minimum, use protection or just say no. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. So I just wanted to bring light to that because I've been talking about the rise in STIs all over the place. All over the place. Let me tell you, because of Coviana, you know, a lot of people did not cope well with being locked up in the house like that. And a lot of people started using substances, and a lot of people were facing a lot of their traumas and a lot of things that they were hurt by. Like, that brought a lot of things to the surface. So people are not well out here, and not everyone's ready to get the help. So we have to be conscious of that. And that's why I talk about it on my channel. Don't be letting these men use you as a depository. Because let me tell you, a lot of them, if you don't make them put on protection, they won't. So just love you more. And my prayers goes out to this young lady. Hey, Juice. My prayer goes out to Petty Levels. She was 23 years old, and tragically, she has now lost her life due to her deleting herself because she probably couldn't deal. But I just want to also say, like, nowadays, houses in Virginia is no longer a DEATH sentence. Okay, there's a lot of treatments out there, and people are living a lot longer. A lot of people are getting their levels down to nothing, and there's no longer, you know, the cocktail of pills and things like that. Things have really come a long way with the treatments when it comes to treating that. So do not think that, like, it's the end of your world. You can have a healthy lifestyle. I don't know. You can't have a healthy lifestyle. All right, so let's leave it in the comments. I just feel so sad for that young girl that she didn't feel another way out. She didn't see another way out. But yes, Couture Beta girls be going through it. Okay. Cardi B, she get on my nerves sometimes. But she decided to speak out about Candace Owens. You know, I just really feel like Candace Owens is dangerous. I wish somebody would put a muzzle on her. Because the way she spoke out about Sonia Massey, like, I think she should be canceled. And that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. For her to spin what happened to her into a political agenda shows me her true character and how insensitive she is. I thought she was insensitive standing up with Kanye with that White Lives Matter t-shirt. Not that they don't matter, but I'm not saying they don't matter. So please don't. But I just thought it was weird. I thought it was weird. And I'm kind of scared to play this because Cardi mouth is filthy. Shout out to Hip Hop DX. Let's see how much we can stomach this. So Cardi B calls out Candace Owens over remarks about Sonia Massey's murder.
Something so disturbing about the Sonia Massey case, and it's just like, yo, why you always gotta fuck it up? Why you always gotta fuck it up? Like,
why you always gotta curse?
Take it there. Like it's like you always gotta take it there, and it's like why you gotta take it there? Like for you to sit here and say that it's like, oh, we cannot blame everything on racial. Not everything is racial. I know that this is sad, but this is not something racial. There's more white people that killed by the cops, and it's like, girl, shut up. You don't feel one little bit of empathy, one little bit of sympathy of how this woman died. There was no argument. There was no conflict. There was no raise of voice. And she got shot. And then it's like, okay, he didn't say nothing racial, right? He didn't say nothing like a racial. She said something so a racial slur and everything. But one thing for sure is that we definitely know that he knew in the back of his head, because she was a black woman, that he was going to get away with it. Not only did he think that, the department thought that, because they didn't tell her son or her father that a cop shot her. So they definitely thought that it was going to get away from it, and it had everything to do with the fact that because it was because she was black. So nobody has to say a racial slur for you to know that it was racially motivated. Like, come on now. And then it's just like, yo, how old is Candace Owens? How old is Candace Owens? How old is Candace Owens? She gotta be around my age. Owens.
I don't think that matters.
She's 35 years old. Candace Owens, you're 35 years old. Sonia was 36 years old. Y'all practically have the same body frame. Y'all practically got the same body frame. Y'all both slim. Y'all, you 1 year younger than her. She's a mother. You're a mother. She's a daughter. You're a daughter. She has a father that care about her. You got a father that care about her. Bitch, this could be you one day. No, and it could be actually worse, because you the type of person that if a cop stopped you, you will get real sassy at the mouth. And as soon as you get sassy at the mouth, the motherfucker will shoot your ass. This lady didn't even fucking got loud, didn't curse, didn't raise her voice, there was no confrontation. She got shot for no reason. And then you sit here and be like, oh, it's very convenient that it comes out when the Joe Biden, Kamala, and Trump thing going on. She's 35 years old. Candace Owens.
All right, Cardi must have took her meds because she actually made sense this time, okay? And she didn't curse too much. Thank you, Cardi. Thank you. Yes. But she's right. Candace, you could very well be in that same position. And you had no compassion. There's something sick in your head for you to make that commentary, to try to tie in and say it's a conspiracy theory. how convenient that this happens when Kamala and Joe Biden. Well, I thought it was real convenient for Trump to get blickied at a rally. Y'all already know how I feel about it. Hey, Juice. Rest in heaven to Sonia Macy. Hashtag justice for Sonia. Yes. Juice said Candace Owens is disturbed in my opinion. I agree. She said, rest in peace, Sonia Massey. Massey was in white robe, already ready for the heavenly kingdom, and she didn't even know. But God knew. May she rest in peace, but we do need justice. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we do know, and I'm sorry in our heart of hearts, that it was racially motivated. Because if Sonia Massey was a Caucasian woman, I think they would have escorted her to the car. They would have called an ambulance and put her on a stretcher and put her in the hospital and let her get mentally evaluated. You know, show her all these graces. It's just sad. It's just sad. All right. The last story I'm going to get into is a little ratchet. Charles and Miss Nida. Joe Nida. All right. So Joe Nida has been trending because he made some disparaging remarks towards black women, you know, and this is my thing. Although I don't like it, I'm kind of like, if it don't apply, let it fly. And I'm not a supporter of them on a regular basis. So I'm just like, I don't care. And if you want to be a white woman and you prefer to be a white woman, live your best life. But you will never be seen as that. And that's what I know. You understand? Just like you want us to see you as a woman. You like, I don't want to say nothing disrespectful because everybody's entitled to live how they want to live, and I respect everyone's position in life or whatever. So, hey Gemini, thank you for joining. So you know Joe Nida is catching a lot of backlash as a result of it. They were online arguing with their ex-manager, and then they ended up on the Auntie podcast, which is a panel, a bunch of ignorant hosts. You got Carlissa, Tia Kemp, and I think Tia Kemp is funny. She get on my nerves. I don't like. I wish she trolled someone else, which I think she's got a new target, you guys, because Charles and Netta was on live yesterday. And she was talking about how Joe Netta was talking about how he will not be apologizing for saying those remarks towards black women because he's like, they know who I'm talking to. I'm not talking about all black women. I'm talking about my supporters and this and that be coming for me. And a lot of them do be coming for them or whatever. But people have to understand, Joe Netta got a job, right? Just like Christian Rock had a job. Right? They are going to say the most outrageous things so that they can go viral. That's how they make their money. That's how they make their money. And I'm just like, this is the people y'all make famous though. And you mad because they come out here disrespecting and this and that or whatever. So Joe Netta and Charles was on his live, and she was saying some things about Tia Kemp after the auntie. Oh, she's this, she's ugly, she's that. Now Tia Kemp is Rick Ross' baby mama. They've been beefing for years, all right. To the point where when 50 Cent was beefing with Rick Ross, he put Tia on. Right? He's putting on cover of magazines, putting on videos, I think, all type of stuff. He was putting her on. All the dig at Rick Ross, all right? So that I say that to show you how petty she is, right? I just find her reads hilarious, okay? But some of the things she said, I'd be like, Like when she talked about Rick Ross' body odor, I just kind of be like, well, you was sleeping with him. So how your odor? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's just like you see somebody in a nasty house or whatever, and you know that person filthy or whatever, and you go over there and you live there anyway and sleep with them. Like all these people that be trying to expose their dirty spouses and stuff like that. But I'm looking at you like, well, you living there, you sleeping with her, you just as nasty. You know what I'm saying? Just like when a man, these men be out here trying to SULT, shame these girls and stuff like that. But it wasn't all that when you was all up in between them legs, though. That make you one, too. You know, it's the double standards for me that I have a problem with. This country is full of double standards, if you haven't noticed. All right, so Charles and Miss Jonetta decided to at Tia Kemp to get her on this live, and they got what they got what they was looking for, okay? Because let me tell you something. Tia Kemp is slick with the tongue. She sharp with that tongue, too. And she get an opportunity to read you down, she gonna read you down. So if you sensitive, come up out this chat, okay? Because Tia Kemp go in. She go in. All right? If you sensitive. But we all grown here. Let me see. Is this the one I wanted? Alright, so footage of Miss Nida and Tia Kemp going off on each other surfaces online. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. If you ask me, Charles Nida or Joe Nida knew what he was doing. Because they needed to go viral again, okay? Here we go. And if you ask me, the Auntie podcast, Tia Kemp need her own show outside of this. I could do without Tokyo Tony's perspective. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that podcast. Whatever. Out to Hollywood Unlocked. Here we go.
Get your ass in the weight room,
you need a man. You don't even have a man with your child. You dick sucking ass.
All right, bitch. You wide back, truck, tire face looking motherfucker. Let me tell your ugly ass something, bitch. You like your face need alignment. You way back cabinet, no highlight, ugly motherfucker. You what is different sister lots or nigga lots? Clean your pussy ass motherfucking glasses. And I'm calling Gillette the razor people to get them motherfuckers. You call the bitch, you bet you call somebody to do your I'm calling Mr. Magic Powder. You fucked up face, noodle Buddha, pussy face, bitch.
Not the noodle Buddha pussy.
Your shit look like a motherfucking orange when you peel it. All that white shit. Better stop burning your motherfucking face up, bitch. That neck is on fire. You charcoal match like looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something about your BBL hip bitch. Get your ass in the weight room and bitch. You don't even have a man with your child. You dick sucking ass. You bought that bitch. You wide back, truck, tire face looking motherfucker. Let me tell your ugly ass something. Hippo shaped motherfucker. You look like you got on a wetsuit. Bitch, that you scuba dive in, you ugly smeared face, white walls, black chocolate, Pirelli tire skin looking motherfucker. You, I ain't the bitch to play with. You wanna be the bitch with your dick sucking side piece ass. You wanna be me? Charles, don't you run that boy. Get your
Charles went running out.
Charles did you, I want you too. Hey, Charles did you, I want your pussy ass too. Shut your big size 15 feet wearing ass up. Charles, get your other ass over here.
Hit me in my hood ass.
Black ass motherfucker.
You don't even got one.
Shut your body hippo wearing ass up. Y'all got on Faha and still fucked up. You fucked up in a Faha. Puss face, noodle face, bitch. Put your motherfucking face in this hippo shaped motherfucker. You look like you got on a wetsuit, bitch. That you scuba dive in. You ugly smeared face, white walk.
Okay, but look, Charles and Miss Jonetta, or Mr. Jonetta, sent for her. And they got what they was asking for. Do not come for me unless I come for you. Until you read them down. Well, ultimately, Miss Jonetta or Mr. Jonetta account got suspended for a week. And Charles went running out the room and left Jonetta by herself to deal with this tongue lashing from Tia Kemp. Okay? But they got a job to do. And I suspect This is the new social media beef, and they're gonna be going back and forth to trend and go viral. Well, Tia, I'm happy you got some new content since outside of your baby daddy. Okay. Ooh, what happened? I don't know what happened. Miss Joe Netta gotta take that L. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked or whatever. Leave it to me to end it with a little ratchet, okay? I hope you all enjoyed the show today. I hope I gave y'all food for thought. You know, we talked about friendship, loyalty, healthy conflict resolution. We gave some updates on Kamala Harris. The main thing I want you all, and the reason why I've been talking about the politics heavy, is I just want to encourage everybody to vote. You're entitled to your opinion, but I just want to stress the importance of getting out there to vote. I will vlog when I go. Well, I think I'm gonna do mail-in ballot, but I'll record myself doing it or whatever. Just so you know that I sent in my vote or whatever. Oh, I forgot Apollo. How could I forget? Sorry, y'all. Shout out to all the Trucies. So, Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Phaedra Parks' ex Apollo Nida arrested again, you guys. He is career criminal status at this point. I said it. And I just feel bad for his sons. You want to know why? Because their father is not man enough to put them first, to make sure that he stay free so that he can be there to raise them. Them young men, as educated as they are, that is all credit to Phaedra. Phaedra has done a great, excellent job with her boys because she was a single mother. All right. So he was charged with family violence, battery, over alleged scuffle with his wife. Why are you scuffling with your wife, Apollo? All right, so Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Phaedra Parks' ex-husband, Apollo Nida, was arrested and charged with family violence, battery over an alleged altercation with his wife, Shireen Al-Mufti. Mind you, she went to prison to get him. They started dating from prison. And she probably thought it was going to be a come up, but Phaedra was the come up for Apollo. Apollo went to the prison to get him too. Ladies, we got to value ourselves more. Do not dating an inmate. Nah, it's weird. It's weird. Just like Gypsy Rose, her husband seeking her out while she was in prison. It was weird. It was weird. And you wonder why it didn't work out. All right. Her legal name is Copez. So according to legal documents obtained Thursday by Page 6, the incident took place in March. The police report states that Copez called the cops after she had just came home from a bar with friends and had 3 alcohol beverages. Why y'all specifying how many beverages he had? She told police that she and Nida, who secretly married in October of 2022, were having a verbal altercation about how they were cheating on each other. So it was an open marriage. Copez told officers that during the verbal altercation, Nida 45 showed her a video of her kissing another man. That's when he allegedly pulled her by the hair and pushed her against a refrigerator, which led to a scuffle between the two. Copez told cops she then ran outside and called the cops before going back inside to grab her phone off the ground to call the police. At this point, she said her husband left the location. Copez then showed responding officers a surveillance video of the verbal altercation, which did not show the physical altercation between the couple. Nida eventually returned to the location and provided police with a statement consistent with Copez. The only thing that was different was that the physical altercation, the police report states nothing that Nida claimed he tried to take Cope's phone from her during their argument while trying to take the phone from Copez. Nida told cops she balled up into onto the ground to try to protect her phone. Why is she like I see balling up on the ground to try to protect your face and your body because someone's trying to be physical towards you, not to protect the phone. After Nida successfully took the phone from her, he claimed Copes ran outside and called for help. He told cops he then went outside and gave Copes her phone back. Responding officers did not observe any marks or bruises that showed Copes was in a physical altercation. She denied medical attention when offered. See, she playing. Nida was then placed under arrest and charged with DV and simple assault. He was transported to Fulton County Jail, from which he was released after posting a $3,000 bond. Prosecutors charged Nida with one misdemeanor count of simple battery, family violence, and accused him of intentionally making physical contact of an insulting and provoking nature, which Copes by pulling her by her hair and pushing her. A hearing took place last month, however, court records do not indicate whether he entered a plea. Reps for Nida Copes did not immediately respond to Page 6 request, who was the first to report on the news. It was a huge blowout between a married couple that has brought us much closer since then. We have worked through our issues and have been going to couples therapy. The end. This isn't Nida's first run-in with the law, as he was twice in prison for fraud. It's unclear whether he was still on probation at the time of his alleged altercation with Copes. You know what this remind me of, Naughty Crew? You remember that episode of on Atlanta Housewives when him and Phaedra was splitting up? And it was a scene when they were in the garage. And Phaedra seemed scared to me. But Apollo, I just felt like he was being so aggressive unnecessarily. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. All right. I hate chat. So, yeah. That's what I could totally see Apollo doing this. Girl, if he pulling on your hair, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. He needs some help. He needs some help. So shout out to Page 6 and All True Tea for posting this, because I was not aware, but I'm just like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So that's that on that. That's Apollo. That is Apollo. So I love all of you. Thank you all for joining. All right, I'm going to set the panel up for this weekend. I just need to decide what day. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. And I think I'm leaning towards Sunday because I have so much to do on Saturday. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. Please like, comment, share if you care, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I love all of you. We are growing every day over here. I appreciate the super chats. Donations are always appreciated. Sunday, yeah, I'm thinking Sunday too, Michelle. All right. So please make sure you go vote. That's the main thing. Make sure you go vote. You see the climate of things, you see the divide in the country and things like that. But be that person that makes a difference. And you cannot complain about it unless you're doing something about it. So you hear a lot of people screaming their worries and their woes, and they be the main ones not at the polls. So make sure you get to those polls and vote. And they made it so easy for us now. I love the mail-in vote. I love doing that. That's what the way I usually go. All right. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1